Okay, good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with our special severe weather briefing today, Wednesday, May 27th, highlighting the potential for a bit more significant, elevated severe weather risk compared to what we've seen over the past couple of days. I'm going to start off here and show the radar. There we go, radar and satellite, just to kind of give an idea of what we're currently looking at. Right now, the situation, we have some showers and beginning to see some thunderstorms as well develop across far northern parts of Virginia, West Virginia, even into Maryland as well at this point. And this activity will slowly begin to make its way south into the local area later this afternoon into this evening. We'll see this push south while potentially intensifying as well. These breaks in the clouds here on the satellite, this will help to maybe enhance the severe weather as well. More sunshine, better instability this afternoon. Let me jump back over into the main briefing. Again, so here is our severe weather outlook for this afternoon with the yellow color, that's slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 risk for much of the northern half of our local forecast area, much of the northern half of the state of Virginia as well, with a marginal risk, a 1 out of 5 risk for pretty much the entire remaining portions of the area not covered in that slight risk. Really looking at, again, those scattered showers and storms to develop as we head later into this afternoon and into this evening as well. The best potential timing area wide, 3 to 10 p.m. And I'll break it down into sections here in just a moment. I really wanted to kind of point out the main risk today is the potential for some damaging wind gusts, 45 to 60 plus miles per hour is the main threat with any stronger storms that can develop today. Maybe a low end threat for some hail, but certainly the main threat today will be just damaging winds. Tornado threat, obviously couldn't 100% rule it out, but extremely low overall risk today compared to the wind, hail, and then we'll also be looking at the potential for maybe some localized flooding as well, though maybe not as much as we've seen the past few days, mainly due to that storm motion. These will be moving along at least 30 to maybe 35 miles per hour. So a little bit more of movement with what does form today compared to maybe the previous days where some of these storms are either very slow moving or stationary over some locations. Again, breaking down that risk, the tornado very low to no threat in the tornado aspect, really just that damaging wind and that highest potential covers where that slight, that 2 out of 5 risk area is at. Again, much of the northern, 2/3 roughly of our forecast area. Certainly still a threat further south as well, but the highest potential is roughly, again, that northern, kind of north of our office to the northern borders of our forecast area today. And they can't rule out that potential for maybe some small hail as well. Again, maybe the northern half of the area is favored the most. And looking at that potential storm timing, really, kind of the early to mid-afternoon hours, things get going just north of us, spreading further south by the roughly the 3 p.m. time frame into the northern half of the area, and just continuing to that east-southeast movement throughout the afternoon, evening. Richmond metro area, roughly 4 or 5 o'clock-ish is when the storms will be moving through the area, and then better potential later in the evening into the overnight hours as you go further to the south and east across Hampton Roads in North Carolina. As well, I will show let me back out of this, I will show just a simulated model reflectivity radar of what we're expecting, or at least potential for the afternoon as we go through the afternoon hours here. This might be just a little bit fast compared to what we think, but again, roughly kind of that 2 to 3 o'clock window, you see maybe a line of showers and storms. What we're currently seeing up north makes its way to the south, roughly 2 to 3 p.m. time frame, we start to see those showers and storms make it into the northern portions of the area. As we continue to go forward in time, again, maybe like that 4 to 5 p.m. window, the storms are on the doorstep of Richmond, over to the eastern shore, northern neck, those locations. And then as we progress through the evening, we're up to about 6 o'clock here. And then later through the evening, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, things begin to progress further to the south. But again, really that rough window, we'll call it from about 3 to 10 p.m. would be that highest threat for severe weather today. Let me head back to the main presentation. And I'll talk about the rain as well. Again, maybe not the highest of the threats compared to the past few days, but we still do have that marginal, at least that marginal chance for flash flooding, heavy rainfall for a good portion of the area today. But again, at least the storm motion today will be quicker than what we've seen, but still could be some very localized, heavy rainfall with any storms that do form today. The total precipitation amounts, again, will vary widely depending on where and when the storms form, but could see 1 inch plus in certain locations. And then just looking ahead as well past today, I will say some drier weather and maybe cooler or closer to average weather is expected after we kind of get through today and that cold front makes its way south of the area. Looking ahead through the week, again, very comfortable temperatures coming up here once we get past today, and then rain chances fall off drastically compared to what we've seen once we get through basically tonight, first part of tomorrow. Very low chances from tomorrow through the weekend into early next week as well. Finally wanted to show one more item here. Let me back out. A little bit more technical here, but just looking at some of the instability across the area right now, focused mainly across northern parts of the area, and we will see this start to spread south as that front progresses, and we see some of that clearing to the south. And that's what will fuel these storms as they make their way south across the area today. And that is all I have. I'm open for any questions. Otherwise, everyone have a nice day.